Hey y'all, I feel like I've not been on here in forever, but I was supposed to film a house Q&A for y'all like weeks ago, and I'm finally getting around to it. Okay, it was a lot of questions, a lot of answers that I had to go searching for, but I have it all. We're gonna get right on into it because there are a ton of questions. These are in no special order. I did not have the patience to put them in order, and then all of like the paint colors and like those kind of questions are gonna be at the end. So if that's what you're here for, it will be at the very end. The rest are just like questions. Okay, for the first question, for the girls' rooms, did you go neutral or fun and girly? I went all fun and girly, and I plan to go out even more. I'm kind of in the process of doing that now. Corey's room, I'm going with like a boho, the sage green, a little bit of pink here and there, that sort of look, maybe like wildflowers. And then Blake's room, I'm going with like the florals, the bows, all of that. So they both have accent walls. Blake's is a pink one and Corey's is a sage green. Where are your front door curtains from? So those are the blinds that like pull up and down. I get so many questions about those. Those were locally done. A lot of stuff, when y'all ask me to link it, I can't really link it because I got it from a local store, but I got it from a place called Blind Experts, and they are just like your, I think, Roman shades. You can pick any color you want, and mine are just like the retractable ones. Very costly, but 10 out of 10 recommend. Are you gonna do a house tour? I've talked about this before. I'm probably not gonna do a house tour, nor will I ever share the house plan. The house plan, that's for sure a no. I know like 98% of y'all who ask that question, you mean no harm, but like I just have to always think about that 1% who could be someone who's like out to get me, and they want the layout of my home so they know where like all the windows are and all the doors and whose room is where. I just don't feel comfortable ever sharing that. I don't want my house plan like floating around. On top of that, we completely customized it, so it's completely custom to us, and we paid like good money for that particular set of plans. What type of flooring do you have? We have pre-engineered hardwood flooring. It's called Azure Grande Anton. Is this a custom build or did you use an existing plan? Okay, so we started with an existing plan and then changed everything about it. Our plan person told us it's better to start with like a base, and then you can make all the changes you want rather than just starting from scratch. It really, she didn't mean better. She basically said it's cheaper to start that way. So that is what we did. The plan that we originally started with is nothing, literally nothing like what we have now. We changed everything. Basically, it's custom. What color white is the exterior of your home? It is called Pure White by Sherwin-Williams. Did we do custom cabinets or were they prefab? They are custom, so that means someone actually came in and built them like on site versus like bringing them in and building them off site. The layout of the master bath, our bathtub is inside the shower, so it's like a wet room or wet area. I don't really know what that's called. We really didn't have a choice there. Yes, I've always wanted that, but with the bathroom layout, there really wasn't an option not to do it. It just, like, there was nowhere to put a bathtub. So we put it inside and just made the shower really, really big. I have zero regrets about that. I love everything about it. And then our vanities face each other. They are the exact same length, and then they face each other, and then we have one tall built-in on the end of my vanity. Length and width of the living area. The width of it is 24 foot wide, which is very large compared to like a normal living room, but I am so glad we went wider. We had to do that to make the garage area wider. If you know anything about plans, like if you make one area wider, throughout the whole house has to be wider. That's why it's so wide, but I 100% recommend it. We have a massive couch in there, and that couch would not fit if it were any more narrow. There's a gigantic airplane. Whew. Like the length of the living room is 20 foot, which is very normal. Like a 20 by 20 living room is pretty normal, I think. We just went a little bit wider. So our living and kitchen is 24 foot wide, and then each section is 20 and 20. Does that make sense? How many square foot is the home? It is 5,500 square foot. I know that probably sounds massive. It really does not feel that big like once you get in it. I thought I was going to be kind of skittish in there with it being so big, but it's just not. Like, we just kind of added footage to every room so it makes it bigger in the end, but it really doesn't feel like that massive. Your favorite part about the house? In our master bathroom, we heated the floor. I went on a bachelorette trip in 2022. I was pregnant with Blake, and we stayed in a house at Seaside that the bathroom, it was the tiniest bathroom at the house, but that bathroom had a heated floor. When I tell you all of us got ready in that one little bitty bathroom because of that heated floor, from that day on I said, one day I'm gonna have heated floors in my bathroom. I love it, love everything about it. It is like the hottest room in the house, but it is so nice to be in there in the mornings when you're waking up and you're cold and you want to just be warm. My kids lay all over the floor. They love it. Like that's the best part. That or the vaulted foyer, as soon as you walk into the front door, that just made it feel so much bigger, so much more open. I love love it, love it, love it. You're gonna hear me say I love everything about it constantly, but it's my house. I love everything about it. Things to cut costs on and things to splurge on. When it comes to splurging, you need to splurge on higher ceilings. Most ceilings are like 8 or 9 foot. You need to splurge on the higher ceilings. Literally, we have high ceilings throughout the entire house, and it makes it so much more open. It feels bigger, and it is big, but it feels bigger either way. Even if you have a smaller home, it's going to make the home feel bigger. Vault the areas that you can vault. We vaulted our kitchen, our living, and then our master. And then we even vaulted our back patio. And with that, I wasn't quite sure about how that was going to look, but I love it, love it, love it. I really, really do. So long story short, high ceilings is something that I would definitely splurge on. Pointers for someone who's about to start the building process: you need to start picking out your stuff now. That is because you're going to be like me and get to the point where it's time to pick out stuff, and you're going to be so fed up you just start picking stuff and then maybe like regret your decision later. There's nothing like I actually regret, I guess you could say, but there was a lot of stuff I threw together because I did not have the patience to sit there and pick it out for 30 minutes when I knew I had so much stuff to pick out. So start picking it out now, take your time, and enjoy the process. How tall are your doors? I don't know how tall our doors are, but I know that they are a lot taller than normal. I know that doesn't help. That does not help anything, but they're taller than normal. I don't know. I'm sorry. What is one thing you are thankful you did in the new house? Okay, so we have a half bath, which is very common for any home. It's like the bathroom that like your guests use or whatever. And we happen to lay ours out to where it is connected to the back patio, and you walk into the bathroom, there's a door to the inside of the house and there's a door to the back patio. And that is so like when we're having like a pool day in the summertime, I can unlock that back door. People can use that versus going through the house, finding that bathroom, etc., etc. So half bath that shares an inside and outside door. And in case there's any creeps out there watching, I can promise that that outside door stays dead bolted, locked every which way, 24/7. We do not unlock that unless like we're having a gathering, which hasn't happened yet. What is our kitchen hardware? I don't know the actual names of it, but we got everything from Residential Hardware, which is just a local place, so I can't really link any of that. I'm sorry, I know that's frustrating. How do you know you picked the right floor plan? It's custom, so it's everything that we wanted. We literally picked every detail, so we didn't have to like go by a floor plan, and I love it. What is the most functional part of the house? I put the laundry room because we ended up building a very oversized laundry room. Laundry is just a room that, first off, you want to feel good in, so we made it really cute because everybody hates doing their laundry. And second, when laundry starts piling up, if you have a little bitty tiny room, it just looks so bad. And if you have a bigger room, you can at least like pile it onto like a cabinet and like fold it as you go. I don't know, we just needed all the room in the world for laundry because we suck at folding laundry. So in my opinion, that part is most functional. Is it hard keeping the house clean with your kids? No, it is no different than keeping any other house clean. They mess up their area and I clean it up behind them. Did you get a pool/hot tub? We did. That was something that was non-negotiable. If we could afford it, we were gonna get it, and we did end up putting one in, and I cannot wait to use it this summer. Favorite part of the kitchen, this is kind of random, but it's the spice rollout. So we have a vent hood, obviously the whole vent hood that goes to the ceiling, and then we did like 2 little legs that come down that hit the countertop, but instead of like them just being like hollow legs, we did like custom rollout drawers, and all like the spices are in there. I thought that was stupid at first. It was Bryce's idea. I didn't want to do it. I was like, that's gonna look so stupid, and he ended up talking me into it, and then I absolutely love it. We use it all the time. One thing you wish you added and one thing you wish you didn't. The one thing I wish I added, I know I also put that this was like one of my favorite parts of the house, was the half bath. We don't have a bathroom in the house that's like easily accessible at all. Like when you're in the kitchen, like, oh, I'm about to go to the half bath. Like all of our bathrooms are like really far on the edges of the house. So we do kind of regret that, but then again, there just wasn't another option with the plan that we designed, if that makes sense. Details on the wall oven. So all of our appliances are the Cafe brand. You can go on their website and you can like look up all the pictures and you'll see like which one we have with the details on it. Our fridge, for example, though, it is oversized. We did get maybe like the 48-inch. I don't know for sure on the measurements. It's not like your normal size fridge. It's just a little bit bigger. So that would be the only thing that you wouldn't be able to tell. Is the new house far from the old house? No, it is all on the same land. We can't actually see it, but that's because we have a wood line between us. Did you do the decor and design yourself? Well, we designed the whole like plan ourselves, but when it came to like the rooms, kitchen, laundry, and pantry, I used a place called Be Home Designs. I'll put their name right here. They were so helpful. They helped everything come to life. They just did like renderings on it. It was probably like $1,000 to use that, but it was totally worth it because you're going to get exactly what you want. I could have made changes if I wanted to. I don't think I even made many changes. I loved what they did. So yes, I did use that. And then they offered a free room to design like the furniture in it, and we did that with the living room. I did not go with all of the options that they selected, but I definitely went with like the base layout of the furniture. But they were amazing to work with. I will put their name right here. Hardest decision to make about the house, it was definitely like designing the plan. That part was just back and forth. We worked with an amazing person, and she made everything that we wanted come true. We gave her a list of all of our do's and don'ts, and she designed something, sent it over, and then we went back and forth through email, making like little changes here and there. So that was probably the most like tooky part, because like once that's done, it can never be changed really. Any regrets? The tile in the girls' bathroom and the tile in our bathroom. So the girls' bathroom, I'm talking about the floor. We did like white pentagon shapes. So freaking cute, but it is white, and I think it's white grout, and I just know in the future I'm going to regret that. Probably should not have went with that. And then in our bathroom, I love all of our tile, but our bathroom floor tile, I'm just not crazy about it. It doesn't matter. It's staying. It is white, and it just kind of looks dirty. It's got like yellow kind of vein. I don't know. I can't explain it, but it's not, I would not go back and do it again. What did you add that you don't see in a regular newly built home? We added a lot of detail everywhere. Like if there was a place to add detail, we added it. And a lot of that comes in with like your carpenter, is that? Yeah, the person like builds your cabinets, because they can do all like the wall designs. So like I said, both girls, they have like one wall. Corey's is shiplap. Blake's is like little boards that go up and down. That's kind of like shiplap. And then behind all the bathroom vanities, we did shiplap. We had that in our old house. I loved it, never got tired of it, so we did it again in the new house. We did wood flooring in our ceilings in our room and in the living room. I was extremely nervous about that, but it turned out beautiful, and I love everything about it. There's a random man walking this way. A lot of people have asked like, what color stain is that? It's not a stain, it is wood flooring in the ceiling. I'll put the name right here because I do know that as well. But anyways, detail is so important. In our half bath and our laundry room, we did the checkered flooring. I love it. I know I'll get tired of it probably in a few years, but I absolutely love it right now. I think it looks so good. The more detail, the better. It makes your house unique. Something you added to your house that is a must that most people do not think about. I said the heated bathroom floor. I understand that is bougie, but it's a must. Like literally, if you're building a house, just splurge on that, okay? You will not regret it, I promise. What would you change build wise? So far, I have no complaints. I love everything, which is basically good because we only moved in 3 months ago, but I do not have any complaints, and I love everything. Where are your beams from throughout the house? It's just a local beam place. I don't even know the name. It's just a local beam place. Any place that cuts beams can do it. Did you use the same stain of wood throughout the whole house? Yes, we did, but it's gonna look different on like different types of wood. So like all of our cabinets are white oak. That is going to look completely different than on just like a normal wood cabinet. So please remember that when I tell y'all the stain at the end, you cannot just put that stain on whatever normal cabinets are. I don't know. But white oak cabinets is going to absorb it differently than a different kind of cabinet. Same with like literally anything. Cypress beams versus pine, all of that. It's going to look different. So you need to have a good relationship with your painter and swatch. We love ours. Shout out to Miss Tia if you see this. She did so many swatches to make sure that we had the absolute perfect stain, and I'm so thankful for that. How many acres does your house sit on, and how many acres is the compound? Y'all crack me up calling it a compound because I just don't consider it that. But family land is, I think, 220 acres total. I don't even know what our house sits on. It's probably deeded just enough for the house and shop, maybe like 5 acres. I really don't know. I'll just kind of share everything. How did you work through all the decisions of finishes? It was very tough. Very tough. Must-haves, I already answered that, but tall ceilings. Do you guys have a playroom for the kids? Yes, we do. When you walk into our front door, to the right is a room. Right now we're using that as a playroom. One day down the road, once I can trust the girls to like go upstairs and play on their own, that will be like the only playroom upstairs, and downstairs will be like an office or an exercise room, a sitting room, something like that. But right now it is a playroom, and then upstairs is also a playroom as well. What are your do's and don'ts? Do exactly what you want. Literally, you don't need to care about what the other person has down the street. You don't need to care about what your mama's saying, care about what your best friend's saying. If you like it, do it. It is your house that you're paying for, and if there's something particular that you want, do it. It doesn't matter who has it. It doesn't matter who doesn't have it. If it's something that you want, put it in your house and be done. It doesn't, don't give it any thought. Like, it literally does not matter unless someone else is writing that check. If you're the one writing it, do what you want to do. Where did you get your decor? Most of it came from Wayfair, Muskelly's, Ross, and then like Home Goods and stuff. Is your ceiling white oak in the living room? No, the ceiling is Warehouse District Higgins, and it is a flooring that we put in the ceiling. Plus side to putting flooring in the ceiling is that if you just were to put wood up there, which I mean, it is wood flooring, but it's pre-engineered, so it's not gonna shrink, swell, nothing like that. If you were to just put like wood planks up there, my car just turned off. You have to worry about it shrinking and swelling. So pre-engineered wood floor, put that in your ceiling. Is the brick painted or is it white brick? It is painted. I don't know if you can actually get white brick, so it's definitely painted. I mean, I know that for sure. Is this your forever home? Lord willing, yes, this is our forever home. Where did you find inspiration for your design choices? Basically just Pinterest. I feel like I have literally like a house you would see on Pinterest if you Google a 2025 trends. It's going to be your light wood stains, the creams, the whites, all of that. I don't feel like it's any different than like the sought after Pinterest look. Anybody that was building, I feel like would go with that same look right now. Where did you get your light fixtures? All of our lights came from Sunbelt Lighting, which is a local place, but I'm sure that they like ship lights all over the world. I don't know. I've got to crank my car, y'all. I'm getting hot. Did you match your wood stain to your floors? We did not. We actually didn't give that any thought. And they kind of look very similar, but I like it. But no, we did not try to intentionally match it. Our couches and chairs, the couches from Muskelly's, the chairs are from Ross Furniture. Is the unattached part of the house used as office space? Yes, that is my husband's office. He is a home builder. That's where our secretary works. Basically, it is just like a detached area for that. We do have someone that comes there to work, so they're not like inside our house. Where's your dining table and chairs from? I don't know right off where the table's from, but the chairs are Nathan James. What's your favorite room in the house? Probably Blake's. I think her room is so cute, and it is only getting cuter, and I love everything about her little room, and she loves it too. Although she did tell me her walls were boring a few days ago, so we're working on that right now. How does the compound work? Who gets what? Where is everything at? Okay, let me touch on this. It's not a compound. We don't have one central shop, one central pool. Everybody has their own stuff. It's literally family land, and we all built our separate homes on it. We all have our own pool, or we don't all have a pool, but we have a pool and Chandler and Madison have a pool. We have our own shop. My dad has his own shop. Chandler and Madison have their own shop. Chandler and them have a like barn area in the back with their horse. That's theirs. We don't share anything, like not in a bad way, but like it's not the type of compound where there's a central location where we all like meet up and swim and like a court. I don't know. It's just not like that. It's family land. I guess I'm from the South, so I'm like confused how people don't understand like what it is, but it's literally just a big old tract of land, and we all built our houses on it. That's it. Is yours and Maddie's layouts the same? The layouts are not even close to the same. The main area when you walk in, that is very similar, but that is a basic house plan. You walk into a foyer, 2 rooms on each side, and then you have a kitchen and a living area with a wall of windows in the back. That's basically it. They look alike because it's the same color scheme, but other than that, nothing else is the same. I know I've never really showed like the girls' side, like their rooms and stuff, and like how that's all laid out, but it's not the same. My girls share a bathroom. Her girls have their own bathroom. Nothing about it's the same. I don't know how y'all get that so confused. How long did it take to build the house? We started May 1st and we moved in December 10th. So June, July, August, September, October, November, December, 7 months, which is extremely fast in my opinion. What color are the baseboards? The baseboards are pure white. So our walls are pure white, baseboards are pure white, and then our cabinets are Natural Cream by Benjamin Moore, and I'll put that all at the end. Any tips on keeping your space simple but pretty? Less is more. You don't need a ton of crap to make the space look good. I don't like empty wall space, but then again, I don't think it takes much to fill the wall. Like you can have a huge wall and just put like a little collage of pictures, and like that's enough for that wall. So basically less is more. Do all of your finishes match? Like all the doorknobs, the drawer pulls, all of that? They do not. We have like 2 different golds throughout the house, and yeah, so they do not match. Living room rug is from Ruggable. The trees by the door are from Target. They're just olive trees. I got them for Christmas. My mom bought them. They are a 2-pack of 6-foot olive trees from Target. What is the main color scheme of the inside of the house? Pure white, natural cream, and then the natural wood look. Is it 2-story? Yes, it is. Are y'all on a slab or do you have a crawl space? We are on a slab. Is the island in your closet a built-in with drawers? Yes, the island cannot go anywhere. It is built into the floor. So we were kind of contemplating that, but we do love it so far. It's got drawers on the ends and then little like open shelves in the middle. Pros and cons of no floor trim, and would you do it again? We have floor trim. I can't really picture a house without floor trim. If it doesn't have floor trim, I feel like that's like an unfinished look. You definitely, if you have the option, I would 100% do floor trim. We made ours bigger, and I think that kind of gave it a nicer look. I don't think it cost any more. We just chose like a bigger board versus like the smaller, and I love the way it looks. How are you liking the tall doors? I absolutely love them. Are your ceiling beams real wood or foam? They are real. What is something you certainly knew that you would want when building your home? A swimming pool. 100%. Had to have my pool. I think our pool is 20 by 40, which is pretty close to just a normal size. And then we added the hot tub, and then my favorite part is like the wall at the end. I feel like that just is unique. It capped off the end. We put little palm trees behind it. I love everything about our swimming pool, literally everything. Is your vent hood just drywall? If not, what is the material? It is plaster. It was built by the trim carpenters, like plywood and all that, and then a plaster company came in and plastered the whole thing. I wanted to do stone to match the fireplace, but I was kind of scared that would give too much of like a cabin feel. I don't know. I contemplate putting stone on top. Like literally we would not do that. We just moved in. But down the road, like years down the road, we would add stone to it, because I think the stone look is so pretty. I just was scared it would give it, like I said, too much of like a cabin look. All right, so that is it for the questions. I hope I did not miss any. That was a lot of questions to go through. I'm about to go through the paint colors really quick, and then some of the tile. So paint colors. All of our walls are pure white Sherwin-Williams. The trim is pure white Sherwin-Williams. The stain cabinets, I'll put a screenshot right here. I don't know the combo right off the top of my head. The other cabinets are Natural Cream by Benjamin Moore. The girls' rooms, their cabinets are just the pure white. We did not go with the cream look in their bedrooms. Blake's accent wall is called, hers is the pink room. It is called Teacup Rose by Benjamin Moore. Corey's accent wall, that's the green one, is called Sage Wisdom by Benjamin Moore. And then our outdoor brick is pure white. And then our posts, like front porch post and back post, exterior doors and garage doors, I think it is accessible beige, but I will look to be sure. Kitchen backsplash is 6 by 6 Piazza white. Master shower walls is 3 by 12 MM30. I was not sure if that would pull up for y'all, but I did Google that and it pulled up my exact shower walls. The back wall in our shower is called Baltimore White Horizon. And then the checkered flooring is MH04 and MH05 12 by 12s. So it's 2 different tiles, and we just checkered them. I picked out all of that. I just brought in a Pinterest picture, and I was like, I want something kind of like this. And then I was showing my options, and I picked like that. So it's really, you really don't have to get it perfect. If you can't find the MH04 and MH05 like you're wanting, like what I have, you can go in there and show them a picture of the checkered floor that you're wanting, and they'll give you 2 tiles that are like just slightly different to where it gives off the checkered look. But yeah, that is it for the questions. I feel like that was a lot of questions, and I know that y'all have been waiting on that, so I'm sorry it took me so long to do that, but it was just a lot of answers I had to gather. Okay. Anyways, thank y'all for watching and sticking around for this very long video. But yeah, hope I answered everything. Bye.